Welcome to Hydroneer 2.0, this is Hybridsteel, and today we're going to be talking about one of the more famous plots of land that is in Hydroneer, and that is Mildew Aquifer. Now the reason why we're at Mildew is because this is the go-to place if you're a brand new into the Hydroneer, you want to move on but you want to get to like a best plot but you don't want to spend a ton of money. Mildew is the place to go, and the reason why is because one, it's cheap, and two, you don't really need to do as much. But things have changed for ultimately, I would say, not necessarily the better, but it's going to make you come back more and more. And the reason why is because if you look at the thing in front of me, it tells me that the game we're split into 3 different tiers. Now, as you can see, I've bought it, but I've also bought some friends with me to try and get to the bottom of things. But before I do, I genuinely have like one little point of interest. Number one, I've dug down to tier 1 and tier 2. Obviously, that's as far as I can dig because we've only got tier 2 tools. The downside is that the sides are really steep. Like, I can't climb back out. So Max has changed the way that the aquifer actually looks as a bowl. I'd be interested to see whoever digs this out. I'd be interested to see it all. I'm not going to do this myself. There's no way I'm doing that myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill all these areas with nukes and just basically see if we can uncover a lot more of the land. Yes, okay, it's going to cause my game to lag a little bit, but hey, all in the joys of science and trying stuff that, oh, I say science, it's a game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this hole with nukes, and we're just going to push the, we're just going to hook one of them up with a detonator, and then we're going to go for it. I want to see how big this area really is, and it's just going to be more fun, I think. So I'm going to nuke it properly. Unstuck. Because, my God, that's a loud noise. Now the worst part is if this doesn't get to the bottom, I'll do it again and again until we get there. Until we can see like walls. So what I did do though is whilst I've been prattling around with this, I did dig down to tier 3, and then I set a nuke off down here. This is a really good way of seeing the different tiers of dirt. And it's really dark down here, so I'm gonna have to turn the gamma up a second. Give me a minute. Okay, so as you can see, this is the bottom of tier 2. So you can see the different gradients in the dirt. So this is like the end of tier 2 going into tier 3. And look how grey this is. This is horrible and disgusting and full of more riches. But we can only dig down to this far. Literally, you hit a pickaxe and it just tings on the top. So you can't actually do anything down there, which does suck a little bit. But hey, it's all good. It just means that the game is being sorted out. Alright, let's just see how far down we got, because this is a tier 2 hole. I say we keep going. Right, let's grab where's my magic wand? Definitely getting deeper because that mushroom cloud's getting more, it's getting lower to the dirt. Whoa! Almost had my nose burnt off. That was close, that was. Definitely getting somewhere with this. Okay, next load of nukes. Down, 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 and I think this is really deep. Oh, this is just stupid. But we're so far down now, I'm not even seeing the rest of the explosion, it's just the cloud. There we go, that's tier 2. That's a bloody long way down. It really is. So if I dig that way, that's towards tier 3. If I dig that way, it's towards tier 1. Now, the downside to this is that you would think that that would be simple enough just to get down to tier 2. Now, unfortunately, due to the fact that we don't have an excavator currently at the moment, it's a bit harder to get down to these tiers. Mainly because we don't have an excavator. It's just a little bit sucky at the moment. So you have to like drill your way down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how steep these cliffs are by I've already dug a tunnel, but I have to get down there again, which means I have to fall down this tunnel and try and show you how steep it is just to get up here. Now to put this into perspective, every time I go down there I have to unstuck myself and get out of here, because that's how bad it is down here. So tip number one, when you come into Mildew, make sure you bring enough nukes, because you're going to need them. Because there's no heavy machinery to actually do this, you have to use nukes, or you have to just sit here with a pickaxe for the whole time and literally cut your way down. Now that wouldn't be too bad, but it does seem to be that the aquifer has changed that much that it's actually, well, I mean, just getting down there is a pain in the arse. That's tier 1 right there. So this here is tier 1. So this boundary wall runs the whole of tier 1 dirt, and then you have to go tier 2, which is down there. This is just wow. Now I don't know if this was purposefully designed to be this steep, because obviously like everything's been redone. This seems a little bit like, I don't know, this seems like a lot of work to get back up there. You're gonna have to build a ladder or something, you know, proper mine it. But it is a little bit different than what it used to be. But that's all good. It means things have changed. The downside is it's a long way down. Like, and there's no easy way down. There's no ramp. There's no easy. Yeah, it's just, it is steep. So, Mildew Aquifer, is it worth coming here at the beginning? Still, yes. It's cheap. It's 970 gold or 870 gold. It's a cheap plot of land. The downside is you're going to have to do a little bit of digging. Right? I mean, if you're going to go tier 1, which is, I'm going to be honest, if you're going down to tier 1, you might as well just stay at Ember Cradle. I mean, if you're going to come here for tier 2, then yes, that's when you should definitely like make the sacrifice and come here. But then you have to really sort of think, do I really want to come here and build a ladder down to this plot just so I can have like mildew? I do think people are going to get a little bit annoyed with this, because this was the sanctuary for new players. This was, even when I was giving advice, well, I still give advice to this day, but when I was telling people, hey, if you want a cheap plot of land, if you want this, that and the other, come to Mildew, you know, water's at the bottom, you dig straight down, it's all good. But man, that's a sheer cliff now. And I mean, just getting down there, you're going to need a ladder system or a tunnel system or a set of steps. It's sheer cliff. And yeah, it's a right beast. And like I said, when it comes to tier 3 is even deeper. I mean, tier 2, that's like 12 blocks deep, 14 blocks deep. So 14 blocks, that's a really deep hole. But then you come down over to here, and I mean, you fall for so long. This is tier 4. This is tier 3. I mean, I can't even see much down here unless I turn the gamma up. It does go to show how deep that is. I can't even see daylight because of the dirt. But man, it's impressively deep, really is. Can't wait for tier 3. I really can't. But yeah, so I'm going to sum this up. If you're a new person who's into Hydroneer and you want to go somewhere that's a little bit more simple to dig, no. Come here and put a mine on top. But don't come here and dig hoping you're going to get rich quick, because it's a lot of work to get down there now. And the reason why I'm saying this is mainly just because it is an absolute beast to get down there. You want to have stuff prepared before you come here. And I hope people watch this video going, yeah, that's right, oh crap, I'm not going to go there because it is steep. Like, even down to like number 1, that's what, 5-6 blocks deep. You know, it can't be even much deeper than like it can't be much deeper than Ember Cradle. But it's the work. Like, to get down there, you're going to have to build a rig system to get down there, so stairs or steps or whatever you want to use to get down. And then you've got to find a way back up, which means you're going to have to come back up or unstuck yourself. Currently, as it stands, like out of the day I'm recording, every time I go down there and I have to unstuck myself, I have to come into the main menu and then push escape again. And then I'm unlocked. Apparently, it just locks you right here on the step. So, is it worth coming here early on? If you're going to put a mine on top and you're looking to expand, yes. If you're looking to dig down to get down to tier 1 dirt, honestly, you're better off staying at Ember Cradle. If you are looking to get down to tier 2, just be prepared for the fact that you're going to have to bring some heavy duty nukes down here. Like, digging down to tier 2 sucks. Really does. And that, I mean, yes, okay, it's, you know, 14 blocks deep. The reward down there is absolutely amazing. No question about that. But getting down there is a pain in the arse. Like, having to get down there with all the nukes I've just used, drilling a hole down there. And that's the other thing. We've got no automatic way of getting down there. You have to hand dig it. It's a long way down. The best part about it is, yes, it's a cheaper piece of land and you've got tier 1, 2 and 3 all in one place, and it's fantastic. But it's a lot of work. It really is. And yeah, I mean, Mildew, it's still cheap, it's all good, but I think it's lost a little bit more of the appeal for being like the newbie place to go. I think most people now are going to be saving up a little bit and going to Drek, because Drek's been redone. Drek looks alright. South Hope for 6,600. That's like the most expensive, like tier 1 plots, I would say. And then obviously you've got Ice Helm and Snow Rune. They're expensive, you know, they're 7 a bit grand each. So yeah, the appeal that it's so cheap is still there, but it's a lot more work now. And unless I see somebody who's completely gutted this with a pickaxe or explosives or whatever and seen an easier way to get down, you're going to need some sort of ladder system. Well, stair system, because ladders aren't a thing. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. We blew up some massive holes in Mildew Aquifer to see if it was worth coming down here. And I'm going to be honest, yeah, it's not too shabby. And it's a big bloody hole. I mean, that is a big hole. Right, on that note, catch you all later. Thank you very much for kicking by. Peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Kaboom! Fist bump to you.